Ardmore City Schools are counting down the days until the next bond election.
News 12's Drury Vaughn is live in Ardmore tonight to break down what's on that bond. Drury?
Ardmore City Schools held a community business partner meeting Tuesday afternoon to give a closer look at the proposed $144,880,000 school bond. The bond would include financing and construction for a new 45-classroom high school located near the northern end of Noble Stadium and the Jerome Westheimer Center for Performing Arts. The proposed high school aims to enhance security measures by enclosing the campus, provide additional classrooms and lab space for STEM programs. Esports competitions and a new PE gym would double as a community storm shelter for use outside of school hours. The proposed bond also includes a new field house and gymnasium that will be used to host large tournaments. The new building would replace the existing high school, which is facing multiple infrastructure problems and security issues, including a failing geothermal system, which would cost an estimated $111 million in repairs. Construction on the project is expected to take about 3 years, with current 7th grade set to be its inaugural class. The proposed plan will raise property taxes by approximately $9 annually for taxpayers currently paying $100, while those paying $1,000 per year will see an increase of about $89 annually. Residents can find more information or ask questions about the proposed bond by following this QR code or visiting the Ardmore City Schools website. The bond is set to appear on the April 1st ballot, with early voting set to begin on March 27th. An open public meeting will be held after spring break. Live from Ardmore, Drury Vaughn, News 12.